A little bit of time with a good book. So we'll continue our reading. Book of Jennysez, chapter 3. Speaking about creepy things, one of them that God had made was your serpent. No legs, but lots of brains. Turns out to be a real mover. The first thing he done was stir things up in the orchard. It slithered over to the woman and said, "How come you don't eat off of this here tree?" She said, "On account it's poisoned. We could likely become dead, is you?" And that the snake in the grass told her, "Open your eyes, girl. Don't you see a good thing when you see it?" In parentheses, or evil either way, come to that. "Grab one and get wise to yourself," said the snake. So she grabbed and ate and even shoved one onto her husband's mouth, saying, "How do you like them apples?" One bite and Adam had his eyes open. He turned one look at his wife and noticed she weren't wearing a stitch. That's when the cover-up started. Both of them beating around the bush for something to hide their dirty shames. For this, they couldn't have cared a fig. They even hid from God, who was taking his midday shady walk. But, you can't hide from him. And Adam said, "Sorry, sir, but you caught us with our clothes on, without our clothes on." "Clothes?" said God. "Whoever told you was naked in the first place?" "Wait a minute. You two been picking apples?" Says Adam, I just ate. The little woman has been picking." And the little woman said, "Your obedient serpent said it would be all right." And the Lord said, full sore, "Down on her belly, you reptile. Henceforth, I don't want to see you for dust, for that's all you're ever going to get to eat. And from now, every woman is going to scream when she sees one of you. More likely stomp on you with her high heels." To the woman he said, "You really done it now. Adam's in charge from now on, and you're in charge of the kids." "What's kids?" says the woman. "You'll find out," says God, "to your everlasting sorrow." And God said to Adam, "From now on, you're going to work for a living. And I just thought of something new for this place. It's called weeds. I made you from dust, so you may as well work by the sweat of your brow. Dust plus sweat is dirt, and that's all you are to me from now on." Adam didn't say too much from that. From now on, he decided to call his wife Eve, on account of she was the cause of him being dumped from above. Both of them stood there shivering in front of the Maker. So he finally took a little pity on them and gave them goat coats for cover, their goosebumps. But God figured if they broke the lease once, they'd try it again. As soon as he turned his back, they'd be up that tree again, and one lets you live forever. That's why he foreclosed and put up the no trespassing sign and kicked them out. Adam and Eve had gambled, and now it was over, your paradise lost. And to make sure they stayed out, God put one of your cherry bims in the east end of the park, discouraging visitors with one of them flaming swords. Here's the illustration, by the way. Yeah, it's an illustrated Bible. Not a lot of pictures, but it's got some. I mean, remember, this is the Parry Sound edition. So, there's another one. You can see it. So that was chapter 3. And the next one will be Jennysez 4. So that's today's Bible reading for today. From the Parry Sound version of the Holy Scriptures. Keep having fun.